Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today we have an interesting pattern. It's surprisingly fun. Okay, so this is pattern number 144728 over on Bracelet Book. This is another one of our Blindsided Creations that it was a little bit challenging. You had to transfer one of the yellows off to the right, and then one of the oranges went over to the left. So yeah, there's a trade at the beginning to get it to balance out right. I didn't know going into this that this was going to be as much fun as it was. And part of that is because the colors are so separated, you know that you've completed an area or that something changes pretty easily. Like this far in, I'm still questioning, what have I gotten myself into? But as it got going, it's really clear. Like the black comes all the way down to the edge, or it comes down to where it meets the other black. The colors bounce accordingly. It's a little bit weird for me to do how it creates the diamonds, because you'll see here after like this, the black one string comes down. Both of this color, this reddish color, right? Both of them make up the outer part of the diamond. So the first one just kind of goes straight over to the left, and this one comes in and then bounces to go over to the right. And then at the end of it, they both still end up on the same side, which is not something I typically do. But it makes this whole pattern kind of work. And it also makes this pattern kind of easy. I've often said like the 2-color bracelets tend to be more difficult because you don't have that guideline to tell you when to stop doing something. This one absolutely has that just in spades. It is just, there is so, just the segmenting and stuff, it is so nice, and it is so different from anything I've ever really made before. And I'm looking down at the bracelet, I have it here. It's really cool. I think the biggest change, maybe the only change that we really did to this thing was to have it mirror in the center, which is a lot of fun. But then I'm kind of wondering what it might have been like if we hadn't, because the way that it puts like the 2 yellows on this side and the 2 kind of burnt oranges on the other, what would have happened if we kind of carried it out. I also kind of wonder, I matched the colors for the bracelet to what I had in the pattern. And I did that because I was afraid that this might get kind of dicey and kind of hard to keep track of where everything was. So having at least the colors match, I would know to look out for certain things. But I'm wondering, I obviously, because the patterns, you could download it, right? And then I've shown you how to use the tools. All you'd have to do is the select by color, pick one of the colors you want to change, and then paint, do the fill hole selection, and you can fill that whole area with whatever new color. So obviously, I could have changed up the colors for this. I could have made it blues in there or whatever. But I'm kind of curious, like this could have been really fun with some like real basic colors, right? Like red, blue, and yellow. So like the primary colors, I think would have been really fun to have done this with. But again, really fun bracelet, really had a good time. But there's like 4 colors, right? So you have to add in one more. You'd have to make one come in twice or something. I don't know. It's just, it was a lot of fun. I think if you can do the zigzag knots, the ones that go to the right and then the left, if you can do that, you'll probably have a really good time with this bracelet. It took me just over an hour, I think. 12 strings, that seems like that's pretty much par for the course. Yes, I had to kind of pay attention to the pattern, but then there's a lot of areas where, like, there are times where I get so nervous about a pattern that I'm having to look at it almost every single knot. This one is like, okay, so this is going to do a big thing on the side. Okay. And then just go and do it. So yes, I had to look at the pattern frequently, but not so frequently that I couldn't enjoy like a TV show or something while it was going. In fact, I did this, well, supposedly on my day off. Suddenly my phone just went as if I had. Impossible to say for sure whether the call was on your day. What the heck? Gemini just went and tried to do something. I never asked for that. That is so weird. It heard my conversation, started talking about my day off. AI, man, I swear to God. I have to figure out how to turn that off because I don't want to have more videos interrupted by weird stuff. Strange. Anyway, fun bracelet. Oh, am I anywhere near the halfway? No. Wait. It's coming up kind of soon. Anyways, it's a lot of fun. You can have a lot of fun with different colors. You could even make like 2 of them the same color, I imagine. You could probably mess with that. I think that would actually turn out really, really kind of cool as well. I don't know. If you do make it, share it with me over on Discord. I'm always curious as to like other alternative versions of these things. So, you know, we have a nice little group over there, so you can share it with all of us. And yeah. So yeah, this is definitely the halfway point. Okay. I need to thank my patron supporters and YouTube members. It's kind of weird. The verbiage on that is always kind of throws me off. Anyways, patron and YouTube members. These guys help me to get all the floss and to be able to have the camera that I'm looking at, the microphone, and all this stuff. It really don't make an awful lot doing these videos. So knowing that there's people out there that are willing to say, hey, you know, here's $5, you know, keep doing what you're doing really means an awful lot to me. And is really what's kept me going for all this time. It's been, I don't know how many years. It didn't start out with so many videos. I wasn't doing the dailies. That's only been going on for about a year now. I was trying to do tutorials based on like whatever I was into making at that particular time. So like the early ones were, you know, maybe it took a week to do it because I was making a whole big bag or something of that effect. So obviously a lot more smaller stuff right now and saving the big stuff for the live streams on the weekend. So that's kind of the plan for now. We'll see how it goes. Maybe. Yeah, I can't picture how to do big projects during the week. You got ideas? Throw me your suggestions. I don't know. But yeah, that's the way it goes so far. What else can I tell you about this? I think this bracelet kind of automatically makes itself segment really, really well. So people who are kind of new to that idea on how to segment knot, this will kind of help you perhaps. Because I know some people just go straight diagonals down and do whatever knot is needed at the time. This one, you could do that, but I think this one really, if you notice the way I'm doing it, I think it just makes it really easier this way. And that way, you know, if you're kind of wanting to dip your feet into segmenting and hasn't been your thing, this one might actually help you to really visualize it and make that happen. Yeah, this thing, I'm not sure how fast I sped it up. It feels like it, because yeah, we're already down here, like almost towards the end. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it really did go fast. It really was a pretty quick bracelet. And I really enjoyed it. I honestly, um, I can see the potential in using some elements of this into making a bag that, you know, shifts colors and stuff around in an interesting way. I think I could have a lot of fun with something like this. So we'll see how that goes. We'll, you know, it's funny because a little bit of inspiration here and there can make things, you know, way different. And yeah, hopefully I remember enough of this pattern, because it wouldn't be this pattern exactly, but some of the elements of getting the colors to go to certain sides, I think could make for a really fun bag. So that's something I plan on trying out. That was the last diamond. So before this thing runs out, I do want to thank you guys for hanging out this long. If you could just hit the like button, and it'll just help get this video out to more people, because that would be awesome. And I would really appreciate that. Last few moments, did I forget anything? I think I told you guys everything. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. Really, seriously, it means the world to me that you guys stick around and watch my videos. And yeah, thank you. And yeah, as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.